Welcome into DC On Screen, man. I'm David C. Robertson. This is my trusty co-host, Jason.
Hi!
And for the second time ever, we are recording in the same studio.
We actually know each other.
We do.
In real life.
But not biblically.
It's more New Testament. No, neither testament's worth of no.
Nor neither testicle. So yeah, I just we were kind of hanging out and just thought it'd be kind of fun. We haven't done an episode in a little while, a couple weeks, and we thought, wouldn't it be fun? All these new trailers kind of just popped up, so why don't we just talk about those? Because we get the mid-season trailers for Supergirl, The Flash, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow, and we're going to be talking about them in that order. So we'll get to news on like Saturday or something. Right? Saturday?
I think Saturday.
Saturday?
I don't know.
Okay.
This week.
If there's more news, we haven't really kept up. We've been on break, y'all.
There's been a lot of breakage. Also, like, the trailers are the thing that's really come out. There have been some news, but
yeah, there's been some news.
Get to it.
Like, for instance, Suicide Squad trailer, talking about trailers, this is going to be a trailer-themed episode.
There you go.
The Suicide Squad trailer and Wonder Woman sneak peek are apparently coming on to the CW at some point when the shows come back. They're going to, maybe before the shows come back, I think it was in January they said they were going to, they're gonna do like a big block of television. It was gonna be hosted by Kevin Smith, and they're gonna just have interviews with like Ben Affleck and all the stars and whatnot. So that's gonna be cool. And they're gonna put out the Suicide Squad trailer and whatnot. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
But for now, we're gonna talk about first of all the Supergirl promo, which looks like it's just like the promo for the next episode, not really the rest of the season.
Kinda, yeah. Well, I say that, but I don't think Toyman's supposed to be in the first episode. So
yeah, maybe.
It's at least a trailer for the first couple of episodes.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, but at the beginning of this thing, we see her, like, fighting with Non as a plane, like, zooms past them.
Right. We're gonna...
Or through them, I guess.
In case you don't remember that planes are involved in the Supergirl mythology.
It's right
Here's
there
a plane,
in the lexicon, man.
Roughly the same time of day as the first plane you saw in the pilot.
Right. Up in the sky.
Pilot? Hey!
It's a bird. It's a plane.
It's a trailer!
It's Non! And oddly Shakespearean speech patterns.
You're right. But he'll be back.
So yeah, they're like touting new allies, and we saw the old footage of John Jones and Martian Manhunter himself.
Important thing, though, is you get through the doorway, and she actually says, oh, wait, so you're from Mars? All right, so we're going to get into that in the next few episodes. That
yes.
She knows. She knows who he is. She knows
right.
where he's from. And thank God.
Thank God. And, hey, here's a little Toy Man bit. Like, she opens a trunk, and there's like a doll of Supergirl. There's Maxwell Lord beating the holy shit out of somebody. I don't know who that is.
No, that looks like Jimmy Olsen's abs. The well-touted,
oh, that is Jimmy Olsen.
Well-storied abs.
Look at the way he looks in this shot. Like, Jason's got it paused here. He looks like a Klingon.
He does.
His like face is all scrunched up. And his like mouth is kind of open. He looks like a Klingon.
There's a lot of pixelation that's happening. It's making his forehead do that.
I don't know where that. I don't know who uploaded that promo. But whoever you are, shame on you.
On the other hand, though, it's all I could find. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
But you should be ashamed.
A king or a queen among men
right.
or women. That's what Supergirl's teaching me.
You're the one-eyed among the moles. That's what you are.
What the hell?
King of the blind, that one. But thank you for your pittance.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maxwell Lord's beating the crap out of those abs.
No.
For whatever purpose.
And as we stated, Jimmy's his one superpower in the show is every time there's danger, he grows another ab.
Right.
So every time he gets hit in the abs, he grows another ab.
The top of his thighs are going to be nothing but ab by the time he actually gets back. It's going to be abs right down to the kneecap before Supergirl gets in there and saves his ass.
And we got a Cat Grant saying that she knows beyond a shadow of a doubt that Kara's Supergirl,
which would be thank God kind of material.
Yeah,
because you did it. You played that card. You got to roll with it now.
Deny it all you like, but please don't. Please just don't go back. Don't rewind to Cat Grant. Sake. I mean, I actually did. I saw someone online say like. In the comments somewhere, they said, I would take back her knowing that Kara was Supergirl if she erased her memory the same way Clark erased Lois's memory in Superman 2. And then another guy was like, no, you're not even a hypnotic lesbian kiss is okay.
No, it's not. That's not enough.
It's not okay.
That is not enough.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Although, now that you mention it, there's a thumbnail of Supergirl on a couch, and with one hand she's holding Jimmy Olsen's hand, and the other one she's holding Win Scott's hand, and I don't know what she's trying to talk them into, but it looks untoward. Everyone's dressed really well.
You know what? No, it doesn't. Now. It doesn't actually look like she's trying to talk them into anything. It looks like they're both trying to talk her into some shit. Look at that look on her face. Look at Jimmy. Look at James. Like how he's like holding her hand and looking at her. Like
they look more confused than anything.
Please.
Else. They look more confused.
He looks like he's saying please.
Win's kind of been saying please the entire time.
Well, I know.
So it's just Win looking like Win.
Yeah. Oh man.
On to Flash, maybe.
Sure. Let's do Flash. This is the Flash pretty messed up trailer we're going to be talking about. And, man, we keep getting the same shot of that damn Flash suit sitting in the closet. Oh, no, and Patty's gone. Like, it looks like Zoom grabbed Patty. That's what it looks like.
That's got to be. That is a black racer in the background. Yes, I chose those words correctly. Mm-hmm. But it looks like Zoom grabbed fucking Patty's pivot. So
yeah. Do you think Zoom is actually a black racer in this?
I mean, he's all but nominally a black racer right now. He's
kind of
killing other speedsters, is he not? He's doing the role.
He is, but for his own selfish gain. I didn't
think
the black
it's
speedsters
not some noble quest of any kind.
The black speedsters were, well, as I recall it, marginally. They were just kind of showed up randomly, like a.
No, they're a Deus Ex.
When someone was going to die, yeah.
Right. They're just a thing that, like, no one's given them a backstory for why they do what they do. But he's fulfilling the role so far.
I would give him a backstory, man.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, we would.
I'd give him a backstory. Like, yes, let's talk about these speed wraiths, for God's sake.
Can we not? Yeah.
Sorry, for Zod's sake.
For Ra's sake.
Right.
Right?
Rail's sake. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that shit. I didn't even notice that the first couple of times. All right, so
Barry's you guys, in Earth 2, it looks like.
Right. And you know what? This looks like Earth 2 Barry. Mm-hmm. But, in the police station in Earth 1, and you can look at all those, like, in this, like, metallic mural or whatever, mm-hmm. It's clearly like a mythological version of the Justice League. This one's got a free and just society, mm-hmm. And theirs looks like the Justice. That's pretty dope. I like that.
I like it a lot. Well, and
I would lick it.
I would put my tongue on that. I'd put my tongue on that piece of wall.
I want to run my tongue along the outline of that Jay Garrick helmet on the wall there.
Not gonna judge you, just not.
I might cut my tongue.
I think so.
It looks kind of sharp.
Your tongue, you might get gold shards. Your tongue will be worth more when you get it back than when you started.
It's really made of paper mache. That they spray painted gold. All right, we can keep going. We can keep looking at this.
I can just keep looking at the words "just" and "society" that
close.
Right. Like, do you remember that scene with the computer? The Barry Allen, founding member of the, and they,
yes.
God, that still haunts me.
I like to imagine that they say right before they cut it off.
I know.
But I'm assuming that would be the Justice League, not the Justice Society.
I would take any iteration. JS or JL, any damn thing.
No, man, they giving me Earth too, man. I'm starting to get picky.
It's got to be JSA.
It's got to be JLA for him.
Oh yeah,
JSA Earth 2, man.
Yeah.
All right, so people walking around talking about stuff.
They are. They seem to be walking toward a destiny of some kind.
They do. Oh, it looks like Barry's about to jump through that portal. Okay, So that was clearly... Okay, we just saw the Reverse Flash running. They said he's back. That was clearly Eobard Thawne, like proper before he became Harrison Wells.
Before he Harrison Wells up, I guess.
Yeah. And Cisco's being all Cisco-y. I'm sure he's doing a bang-up job, but I don't remember.
I'm sure he's being hilarious as all hell.
I think there, based on his face, he's saying that that's proper Reverse Flash.
Right.
Oh man, we got some Earth 2 Iris and Barry action there. I'm kind of disappointed he's not blonde.
Okay, that would have been a nice touch.
That would have been a nice touch.
That would have been a nice touch. I mean, I like the glasses and everything.
You know what would have been cool if
Iris looks downright regal here.
You know,
she looks like one of the teachers you don't fuck with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the hair in a bun. Hair in a bun does that. It's almost an automatic.
A little bit. She looks like she's about to like whip his friggin' knuckles with a ruler.
Right. And say that it was not good.
Right. But it looks like she's examining his chin, so maybe she, maybe she suspects that he might be something
maybe
over.
Maybe she's finally on board.
Oh, we got Killer Frost.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm amazed.
What did she say? It's fun to be bad, something like that.
I forget. They tripled her hair for this take.
Yeah, they did. They tripled her hair and they made it all white.
They gave her like Stevie Nicks' hair.
And she has a terrible line, whatever the line is. I don't remember what it was. I cringed inside.
It's fun to be bad, or it's good to be bad.
Yeah. But you know what? It was actually better than I've seen it done. It was better than anything Uma Thurman said in Batman and Robin.
This is fair.
So I'll take it.
I mean, it's better than Killer Frost and the entirety of
You know what it reminded me? You know, it reminded me of Army of Darkness.
Really?
When Sheila goes over to the Deadite side and she says, "I may be bad, but I feel good."
Oh God, yeah, you're right.
One of the worst.
So
I mean, that
bad.
movie. Yeah, you gotta accept all the bad lines because it's kind of tongue in cheek. It's supposed to be there, but that was just I could have done without that. All right, Wally West
There's
saying
Wally
it's messed up.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm
all we care about is there's Wally here, but the shot directly after Wally.
You know, well, they named the trailer after what Wally said. That's pretty messed up.
Right.
Yeah. So we got a picture of it's a picture of Barry throwing Reverse Flash up against like a chain link fence
this
here.
Part of the shot, it looks more like Eobard.
Yeah. For a second, we thought it was like, Barry Earth 2 in the Reverse Flash
There's actually
costume.
there's a take of it where it almost looks like John Wesley Shipp for half a second.
Yeah, God. He's so amazing. He's so amazing.
If you just keep freezing it, he changes people.
But
maybe it's all of them.
Look, importantly, what we have here is, once again, Eobard Thawne.
Yeah.
Once again, we got 2 Flashes and maybe a third, maybe a fourth.
Well, you go to the very next shot, and that looks like a Flash punching a Flash.
That looks like a shot.
It looks like a red-suited Flash punching another fucking red-suited Flash.
I bet you anything they're in Mercury Labs, too.
I would. Yeah. Well, let me put it. I wouldn't take that bet.
Joe, I love you,
Let's
Joe.
go back. Yeah, we do. That is well documented that we're
Joe.
Giant fans of Joe.
All right, yeah. As far as things go, I'd qualify that as pretty messed up. I think that's what he said.
And
if that's actually
Patty Spivot in the background, though, when Barry meets Barry.
Is it? How much would you love it if that was Constantine?
I would love everything more.
For just a second, the first time I watched it, I totally thought that was Constantine in the background.
I mean, I wouldn't even need like a real lead-in. You wouldn't have to sell me on it. Just have
he's just there. That's fine.
Just have Oliver Queen walk by like a freaking batch of greenery in the park. It grows into Swamp Thing, and he brings his fucking friend along. I'm good. We're there.
Yeah. Now hold on. Before we get off of that and go over to Arrow, Scott Madison, our buddy, writes in. He says, "Just watch the mid-season trailers for Flash and Arrow." Oh, you know what? I'll go into Flash, and then I'll come back to Arrow when we get done with that. He says, in the shot where we see Flash slam Reverse Flash back into a chain link fence, Reverse Flash doesn't seem nearly as hefty and large as he did before. And look at Reverse Flash's face. I think Earth 2 Reverse Flash might be Earth 2 Barry. That's the same thing we thought, but when we looked at it just a second ago, it looked like Eobard.
It goes back. It just really does go back. I think they might have very similar jawlines, maybe? I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, we'll come back to what Scott Madison's saying about Arrow in just a second. Here, we're going to start talking about the Arrow trailer. All right, so we're looking at the Arrow trailer now. So basically, Oliver's just down for taking down Dark, man. That's all it is.
And my favorite line out of this was Diggle, like, whatever your play is, I've got you.
Yeah.
They're back.
Diggle's
the
finally,
bromance is back.
Right? Slip it in. That wasn't meant to be anything bad.
It's not supposed to be.
We got more of the anarchy, of the...
Anarchy's gonna be... And Anarchy's clearly back.
Yeah, and he's got like a weird mask
he's
on
gonna
like
pull
he did in the
pull
comics.
a Firefly?
Whatever, man. He don't have a plan. He's anarchy.
Right.
Quit trying to put him in a box, Jason.
That's how that works.
You can't put anarchy in a box.
Yeah, man. you can't be controlled by shit. But suddenly when you need extensive health care, you're willing to subscribe to a plan. I don't know.
You can't put anarchy in a box, man.
You can put him in a healthcare coverage, though.
What is wrong with you?
I'll bet he's signed up at the health exchange right now.
He probably is. He's like, they're like, yeah, you're all anarchy, but
all these motherfuckers are.
What who you go with? Oh, I got Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Right. Because they got me. Really? Why don't you get all weird and get all Starbridge on it? No,
I tried Humana, but it was shit. It really was anarchy.
Bunch of guys out of Damien Dark's entourage come back. Yeah, you're right. Does he not have health care? We live for like 4 days on average. We have the lifespan of a mayfly.
Right.
It takes longer to sign us up than it does to kill us.
It's kind of messed up that our health... He gives us health care, but you know what's not covered? voodoo shit. That's what's not covered.
Everything he does is under force majeure. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
We asked, and they said, no, you're not covered for hand on chest. Hand on chest is not covered, oddly enough.
Did someone stab you? No. Did someone shoot you? No. Did someone suck the life force out of you with some metaphysical entity? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah. Well, I mean... And what was even worse is,
if he had just run you through with
no whole or term life insurance, no whole or term life insurance company will handle that shit. They won't. Your family's screwed. You better not have a family if you're working for Damien Dark.
Well, it wasn't suicide, but you were working for a guy called Damien Dark. The alliteration alone should have.
My Samuel always loved alliteration.
It's barely his fault. He couldn't help it.
He was an English major, and God, did he try to write that book, but he just never could make it.
It's 14 half-finished novels. In his desk. No, he probably had that cleaned out. Damien Dark laughs at those while he's bathing.
Right.
And drinking some fine wine.
He's like, this one showed promise. He's dead now.
Right. But I killed him.
With my voodoo shit.
Right.
Oh, man. So, yeah, clearly they are playing up the angle that something did not go right with Felicity's surgery, and they keep showing us that damn grave because they know they know they can do it to us.
Yeah, you keep trying that because hashtag set photos isn't a fucking thing.
Right. It's actually gotten so bad, I don't look up set photos because I don't want to be spoilers. I don't like spoilers. Did you get spoiled?
Which part? Star
on Felicity.
Star and whatnot? Oh, with that?
Yeah.
Oh, not completely.
Oh. What did you...
There were enough insinuations. One of them
was... Spoilers.
Yeah, this is the part where we speculate into shit that might end up being real. The spoiler alert I've heard was she is paralyzed, and yes, she is Oracle.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. But, it's from those same assholes at Movie Pilot, so I don't know whether I should trust them.
I don't know what they're up to.
These are the same guys who are like, Batman isn't Batman, he's Deathstroke. So I don't know. I can't trust these assholes.
Who is it? It's Batman News, actually, is the one that's got pretty decent corroborated stuff in it.
Yeah, but you just never know when it's actually going to be updated. And
he actually apparently waits till it's a real thing and throws it out. Oh,
does he? That's nice.
Well, that's why I figured the lag was there. He may just actually be lazy and lucky at the same time. I don't know.
Does he actually talk about Arrow and whatnot? Or is
no. It's mostly that, and then there's some comic offshoot crap. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, hey, by the way, Arrow mentioned Batman this week.
But it's better than going to Screen Rant or something sometimes, because well, not necessarily less pop-ups. It's all just one giant pop-up.
It's weird. Screen Rant doesn't show up in Google Alerts at all.
Really?
I haven't seen him in Google Alerts.
I've seen him over and over again.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, Scott Madison over on Arrow says, Anarchy returns and the internet erupts in a deafening... Okay. Plus complications with Felicity's surgery.
The sound of 10,000 crickets.
He says, plus complications with Felicity's surgery equals she's paralyzed. Why? Because. And I'm right. So pretty much Scott Madison, man. I mean, we've been talking about having Scott on the show.
Yeah.
But, every time he gives us or he says anything to us, we kind of just think, well, yeah, he just agreed with us. That's no fun. I'm just kidding, man. We got to have Scott over on the show.
Yeah.
He's a podcaster himself over in Simply Syndicated. So
yeah. Good stuff.
We got to do that.
Now, what? I mean, they're still shooting us this scene though. This is a crane shot, too, by the way.
Yeah, they actually went a little extra mile and got a crane shot going for this thing.
That's a few $1,000s worth of time and equipment.
But I feel like they're also doing the thing where they're doing a crane shot just to show us that there are no stones in front of that. They can't have just overlooked that theory.
Surely they can't. Also, Oliver bought brand new fucking shoes to go to this.
He did.
I'd
have been a little happy.
After visitation too. It's not even. It's.
I'd been a little happy if they were running shoes, or if he was just barefoot. He was like, "I'm on the island. Thanks for running across the ocean, Barry." You jackass.
It's just not going to happen. I'm confused about this though. On one shot, you've got Mama Smoke, right, being really upset about it somehow, and then next shot, somebody's still dead.
Yeah, you know what? I bet the whole thing's a misdirect. She's crying because Quentin's dead. How badass would that be?
That would work for me.
Also, that scene could just be her being upset that Felicity's in surgery. That doesn't mean anything.
That scene means absolutely nothing. It's just, you know what they're trying to make us think. And here's the thing. I'm fine with being led around. It's fiction.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Right.
You're supposed to lead me around and tell me a fun tale. No, this is not the kind. This is abuse.
No. This is like the Next Time on Star Trek that they used to run in the 90s. That was like, next time on Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Oh, it's worse. For me,
massive blah, blah, blah. And then like you see someone dying and they're like, everyone dies on the next episode. And then no one dies in the next episode.
No, I'm like I said, I've been watching Batman 66. I'm hearing, will the dynamic duo get out of this one?
Yeah. Same arrow time. Same arrow channel.
Same arrow channel. Except when it was same cat time. Same cat channel. Apparently went back for that.
Holy, confiscating Batman's IPs.
Holy, Julie Newmar with nothing else to do, Batman.
Now, Robin, we have to share with our less fortunate characters. You understand? Right. Green Arrow doesn't have that many interesting things in his catalog.
Right.
I think it'd be only fair to give him Oracle.
Mr. Adams hasn't met him yet.
All right, let's go over to the...
Bless you crazy raconteur son of a bitch.
Legends of Tomorrow, man. This is the most fun trailer. Like, right out of the gate, we got them walking into a building. Like, Sarah by the way, most I've ever liked Sarah.
Yeah,
like,
easily.
Just whips out a knife and, like, plunks a guy.
Just chunking knives.
Plunks a guy with a knife. And Rip Hunter's like, I told you no weapons. And she's, like, throwing a bunch of other knives. He's like, how many knives do you have? Wonderful. This feels like a damn caper.
Yeah.
8 outcasts. 1 chance. Man, they love showing, like, to become legends.
Do a lot of...
They love showing, like, the costumes. Yeah, the costumes.
And over to costume.
Costumes on mannequins.
Translucent white lighting behind costume.
Old white man realizes that to be a legend, you have to die.
Right? What up, Fire Elemental?
Yeah, January the 21st. I'm down, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, just everything going, like, it looks good. It does.
It really does.
It looks good. They're going through time. Looks like they've got enough of the snark going, enough of, I said snark, not Stark. Don't get excited. Don't get excited.
There's a lot of snark in there.
Right. Snart and snark.
And plenty of snark.
Man, it just looks like they're like, oh, man, I love that, like...
Rip Hunter coming up over the...
Dude, I love his, like... blue LED 6-shooter, man.
Oh yeah,
I want one. That's like, I want one on the wall.
That gun I can't remember right now.
I don't remember either. I want it like right next to Mal's gun from Firefly.
Yes. I swear I would do like a Two-Face thing with half of that costume on one side.
Oh yeah,
half of Mal's on the other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I swear they are. Oh man, it's got to be the Black Beetle. It just has to be. And I just saw a pink car hit the Black Beetle. I'm assuming Black Beetle.
It was a reddish vehicle. It's like an old red Camaro.
Oh, it looks. Is it?
No,
red?
it's not a Camaro. It's not even a sports car.
It looks pink to me. It looks hot pink.
It's a little dark.
If you'd like to tell us which color that is.
I want to say fuchsia, but no one would do that with a car.
You'd like to tell us what color that is? You can. Oh, I disagree. That was Poison Ivy's, like that pink Cadillac from Batman and Robin.
Yeah, you're right.
I can't get over Batman and Robin. I'm sorry.
So a chartreuse sedan of some kind.
Sure.
Slurs
into what we can only assume is the Black Beetle.
What we're willing to assume is Black Beetle, driven by some person in a light brownish coat.
That looks obfuscated enough to be a stunt person. I'm gonna go with that.
Here's what we do know. No named actor was involved in this shot.
Right. Oh, look at all the symbols come out.
The cogs, the pieces.
God. What does Snart say here? You guys managed to...
We got out to get a quick drink, and you guys managed to start a fight or something like that.
Yeah.
It's the same... It appears to be the same scene where Heatwave kind of gets excited because he likes this bar, you know?
Mm-hmm. Let's see, I didn't think it was that, but...
Wouldn't you think? I mean, how many times can you do a scene where they go into bar and end up in a freaking, Han Solo situation?
Snart shot first.
Right? No, I tell you this.
I'm a little worried.
Fucking Sarah shot first. I'll guarantee you that.
Yeah. She didn't even shoot. She just threw a couple of knives.
She shivved you with a goddamn straw. That's what she'll do. No fucking mercy.
Right. I'm going to go back and watch that last episode, or the last couple episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., because I think Sarah may have been the one that actually shot what's-her-face in the throat.
Right.
Coulson just looks up. There's a knife. Man.
Take that, Marvel.
Our worst character killed your worst character.
No, there don't need to be multicolored canaries. No, there absolutely fucking don't.
No chance in hell.
We'll do one.
That's fine. Whatever.
You start getting into a den of canaries or some shit.
Oh, that would be badass.
No, we don't need to get all, like, Blackest Night on fucking canaries.
Look, I was on board with what you were saying until you said den of canaries. And that shit, like, lit up my imagination. Like, purple canary, red canary, green canary. Shit, dude. We need that. We need that. Like a whole, like, no, it'd be like the League of Assassins, but with canaries. You're right. You know what? I just talked myself out of it again.
Yeah. I'm imagining an extremely boring version of Blackest Night, man.
Right. What the hell are those indigo canaries saying?
We're Hope. How the hell do you fight with Hope? I don't know. There's like 5 of us in the entire universe.
They start slitting people's throats with Superman symbol.
Get a Boy Scout sash on. And Batman underwear on.
Oh. Like Batman underwear from like Target. Mm-hmm. Like underoos.
Right. Like the kind I have.
The kind I wish I could fit into. Oh, man.
It's going to be exciting now. At least to start.
Yeah. Like, oh, man. How long do you think they get into... Sorry, going back to The Flash. How long do you think they'll get into The Flash before they actually bring in Wally as like a Flash?
As a Flash?
Yeah. It was like Kid Flash, or... I doubt they'll call him Kid Flash.
Wouldn't you think? I mean, he's...
I hope they call him
Flash
Blash.
Is Bart, really? Or like, that's...
I hope they call him Blash.
Blash. No.
Why Blash? Huh? Oh. DC, your streak, it lives.
DC is fired at that point.
I want a whole new show with Black Lightning, Black Vulcan, and Blash.
Also, we're introducing Vixen around that time.
Right. I forgot about Vixen being introduced.
Just going to throw her in there. To diversify. With a worm.
It'd be a terrible idea.
Right?
Like, that's where they bring in the crossover element, bring in James Olsen. Like, where are you from? I'm
I
from
think they
National
wait a minute,
City.
though.
What do you do? I grow a new ab every time.
Every time Metropolis is in danger, I grow a new ab. But you live in National City now, right?
Yeah, but I got the powers of Metropolis.
Right.
So,
but Metropolis has a lot of problems.
I got my powers of Metropolis, so I was grandfathered
what are you gonna
into
do?
that. So.
Right.
I can't get it to sync to National.
It's not like a Bluetooth, man. It's a superpower.
The best superpowers are Bluetoothian, I would say.
The less impressive but more accessible Blue Beetle Foundation.
Right. Oh, and their bad
it's
guy
not
would
even
be
the
Black
reach,
Beetle.
it's just the lurch.
No. Oh, man.
I forgot what you asked me a minute ago.
I don't even know.
No, Wally. I think they wait a minute on Wally.
You think they'll wait?
I think they wait on Wally.
What, season 3?
No, maybe late. I'll tell you this, though. And probably most of the people there would disagree, except for maybe the top couple, like Berlanti and Kreisberg or something. Mm-hmm. Those two aside, I'll bet most of the writers in that room don't know when they're going to actually drop Wally West.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'll bet you they hadn't figured it out.
I mean, look, we got him in canon. We can see him.
Yeah, he's there.
He's at a door.
Yeah.
Last we checked, he was at a door.
Yeah. Well, and I want to say they'll introduce him this season just because they named the trailer after his quote. His one tiny little moment in the entire trailer named after him.
Dude, they know that's like the one guy that everyone just can't wait to see.
It's like, fucking Wally West.
Wally West, man. He was my first Flash.
Yeah.
Like Grant Morrison's JLA run, man. That was...
Or if you were like...
this magnificent kid who's like terrified
I saw a lot of Justice League animated series.
Yeah. And that was Wally. Mm-hmm. It was his attitude anyway. Like I by the time JLU came around, I'd like read enough like old school stuff. I'd kind of gone back and read enough. Like that ain't Barry. Like Barry was a little more grounded, a little less silly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and when you went back to the Justice League, as far as the animated series stuff, you only needed like parts of Barry Allen's personality would have been parts of Superman and Batman's personality that had been co-opted. Mm-hmm. That wasn't necessary. You needed a Wally West. Mm-hmm. You needed a guy with a cute comment every now and then. Mm-hmm. You did not need those people, especially with freaking Martian Manhunter hanging around. It was a very... There were a lot of straight men. You needed the joke guy. You had to have a couple in there.
Oh, man, no, man.
Him and GL could pull that off.
Yeah, you've got Martian Manhunter all wrong, man. He can be a straight man, but he's more of a Bob Newhart type, man. He's got that dry sense of humor. Like, he does. He has that dry sense of humor. Like, you're just going to be like, yeah, he wasn't joking. He said this. And you're like, the guy, the ones that have been reading Martian Manhunter, like, you know, you got one panel, like, where you kind of see, like, a crack of his mouth and you're just, like, upturned. Like, yeah, he was messing with you. He knows. He was messing with you. He knows he can't mess with Superman. Not really.
Probably.
Of course, the version of him on Supergirl can and loves
does it. And fantastic.
But, you know, he knows he really can't mess with Batman. Batman sees through it. Wonder Woman doesn't give a shit. She's just like, whatever, John.
Whatevs. I got a noose.
But Wally and Kyle?
Yeah.
Shit. Like, this is a cat that, like, went through, like, I mean, hanging out with Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, like, eating Oreos and shit. I mean, you're not going to tell me he doesn't know how to crack a joke.
Right.
I mean, yeah, boo-hoo, my family is dead. But he likes cookies and jokes, I'm telling you.
It's not all dark.
Right.
There's some cookies in there.
Can't be all dark.
They would have been named cookies if they could have gotten them for the series.
The cookies were really white Martians.
They probably could have gotten the actual name for the series. It just would have taken so long to draw the actual cookie. It was a wash.
Sure.
Like, nope, generic, unbranded cookies are easier to draw. Thanks, North Korea.
They're also
South
easier.
Korea. Sorry.
And they are also easier. They're also easy. They're also easier for white Martians to shapeshift into.
Right?
It's like Martian Manhunter's like big arch nemesis, and why wouldn't they? Like his one weakness is Oreo cookies.
Of course.
Why wouldn't they shapeshift into Oreo cookies? Just wait. It was like, oh, he's opening the bag soon.
No, give him the 40 days and 40 nights treatment, and then pull out, like I don't know, volcano-sized freaking Oreo. Yeah, you got him. You got him in your grasp at that point.
Can he can change mass too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, he can change his density entirely.
It can be multiple cookies.
Yeah.
Like let him go ahead and eat them, and then they grow in his stomach and kill him from the inside with fire. No, that would kill them too.
Okay, that part, yeah.
But it'd be a hell of a way to go. We're both going out.
We're both going out in a flame of cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You know what he would say?
What?
Oreo.
Some person would stand over him. Ori, no. Wait. The flames are here too.
No, that's what so everyone would say to me.
Right.
Writing that scene.
Right.
Ori, no.
Right. That's what the security guard would tell you. Like, consolingly tell you, now that your career has been ruined.
I do a podcast. I don't write comics, y'all. That was my big blast of fan wink.
You see where it got us?
Yeah, and somehow I think it was inspired by Army of Darkness. Damn, Ash vs. Evil Dead, and everything is inspired.
It has infested you.
It has infested me lately. Such a good show. If you're not watching Ash vs. Evil Dead, go watch that right now. I mean,
it's a terrible show.
It's amazing. It's so good.
I can't stop watching it, but it's awful.
I don't know what you're...
That's how I describe it every time.
I never know what Jason means by it's so bad, it's so awful. And I'm like, but it's great, right? And he's like, it's terrible.
And then I know every fucking thing about it. And
he loves it, and he watches it. To me, that just sounds like it's good. Like, yeah, it's a different kind of thing.
The litmus test of, well, you watched it, motherfucker. Yeah, you got me. And then...
You got me. And I look forward to every episode.
The only part is it knows that it's doing what it's doing. And that's entirely different.
It knew that it came out with that clown nose on its dick. Mm-hmm. It's not asking for your judgment.
Perfectly aware.
It's not asking for your judgment.
Of where it was on this ladder.
Only a couple of giggles.
It's gotten a couple of good giggles.
And no, I won't tell any of you if that's actually something that one of us did.
Of course not. Of course not.
That would ruin it.
No one would ever do anything that silly. Okay, maybe.
Ori, no.
Maybe.
Ori, no.
All right, fine. So I decided I would recreate the Joker as the poker, and, that's what fucking came out of it.
Why'd you admit to it, man? I have to admit, I'm glad that it's off of me.
It was my first draft.
I'm glad someone didn't think I did that shit.
It was my first draft. I was alone for the weekend and rather drunk. So I retconned it, renamed it, a little bit of punnery. That's what you get when you go down punnery hole.
Punnery hole? Is that a thing you want to talk about when you were just talking about a clown nose on a dick?
Nope.
Okay.
Cautionary tale.
Well, Christopher White, there's your bat wiener segment.
We're a clown pecker segment. But
yeah. By the way, this is our first show after Christmas. What did you get any cool DC swag?
Oh, many a cool DC swag.
Oh man, list it, man. Tell us what we got. What you get, man?
Well, by many I mean, and sadly I got one Marvel thing, but Stan Lee did his own little like autobiographical thing. Mm-hmm. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, my sister gave me the same thing.
How cool would it be to be able to do like a fucking graphic novel autobiography of yourself?
Yeah.
Not hating. Not hating.
That's pretty great.
Not hating.
I enjoy my copy of it.
Now Dave grabbed me Red Sun and Mad Love. I don't have a hard copy of either of those.
Yeah, I did. He hasn't read Red Sun.
No, I actually haven't read Red Sun. Now, I've read Mad Love, but I've never had access to a copy.
Right. This is the extended edition too, so it's got a little extra goods.
Yeah, I like that part. I like that part a lot. And Mad Love, importantly, is drawn as BTAS, and that cannot be more endearing. Like
it's straight up Paul Dini, Bruce Timm.
Yeah, that's amazing. And then ended up with the Killing Joke.
Yeah, I saw you had the Killing Joke.
Yeah, the deluxe edition. Because for God's sake, it was worth almost nothing on Amazon Prime right now, and I was like 2 clicks away from owning it, so that was just a done deal.
You know what's weird is like whenever I see graphic novels now, I just always pick them up and go, I wonder if this is like the HD version. No, that's not a real thing here. Like I always think that there's like a DVD and then a Blu-ray.
Nope, they're just copies of things.
Right, that's how far I've slid down that hole. Do you get anything else?
We should do a 70mm release of a movie that's mostly in computer graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should happen.
That's going to go over well.
You got some Superman ornaments too, though, didn't you?
I did. Well, I couldn't help that. I got a Superman emblem, I guess.
You couldn't help that?
Well, the one I could have helped.
Christmas is what
the
you
one
got for
I
Christmas.
Theoretically could have helped. But, I went to go buy lights, for the tree. Just normal thing. You have to have the lights for the tree.
Sure.
And, 2 feet over there was the little Superman, ornament. So he made it home with me. And I was real sad, though, because right next to it was a box. And this is where we are as a society right now, by the way, as well. Right next to it is a box that said Batman. It was the same labeling. Completely fucking gone. The Dark Knight had flown.
Well, that's liable to happen.
This was like a couple weeks ago.
Isn't that kind of perfect, though?
Yeah.
You look over to see Batman and he's gone.
Yeah.
You'd kind of almost rather not have it just because that's so freaking Batman.
I still wanted him.
I know.
And Spider-Man was not enough of a consolation. So.
He never is. I don't know what it is. He never is.
You know what's sad? I was like, no, I've already got a blue and red one. We'll call it for the day.
That's why we're doing a DC podcast, guys.
Come on. I didn't wear Spider-Man's cape for a year and a half when I was the age that would have been acceptable to do. Kind of. In the event that there is an age where that's acceptable to do, that's where I did it.
It's okay, man.
I also had a Spider-Man.
We all did. Man, I used to, on Saturday mornings, at 11 o'clock, I'd actually get more excited about, the cartoons being over, because at 11 o'clock they would play the old 70s Spider-Man show, and I was too young to understand it, but shit.
Right.
So I'm just like watching dude, what's his face, Hammond or whatever his name was, running around as Peter Parker, and he looks so much like Peter Parker.
He's just a little Aryan dude.
I know, but the way they had his hair and everything, and he had a good strong jaw. He had that lantern jaw, and I swear, man, if you go and look at the 90s Fox Kids Spider-Man show, they totally drew Peter Parker to look like that guy.
Yeah, they probably did though. They really probably did at the time.
I promise you, they had to.
Because this was still back in the day when, you didn't actually ask anyone to look at the source material. You just looked at the thing that was successful before it and went, reproduce that. It wasn't like they had people looking into...
Except that show wasn't that successful.
It was more successful than...
I don't know.
Let me put it this way. It lasted a second, which was more than some other shit was doing at the time.
I'm not sure they even had Peter Parker on the old cartoons. It was just sort of
I don't remember being any cartoons for a long time.
Whatever it was.
What's that?
Not that one. It was Spider-Man does whatever. Okay. I was thinking of the Electric Company one. The one that Joss Whedon's dad wrote for.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Spider-Man, nobody knows who you are. Yeah. That's some deep track shit, guys. So
that's another time and another cast.
Oh, that's flopping out some phallic fandom right there. Mm-hmm. Oh, I never said I didn't like Marvel.
We've been explicit that we do.
Yep.
Doesn't mean we don't like this more, but I have love in my heart for both canons.
Equally.
Actually, they would like DC more.
I like DC more.
They're always going to have me on. They've got Batman.
They've got Batman.
It doesn't matter what you do.
Like
it doesn't matter how good Infinity Wars is. If somebody asked me afterwards, and it just dropped my dick, literally knocked my dick into the dirt, they'd still be like, "Which one do you like more?" I'm like, "Well, there's no Batman."
Right.
Sorry.
It was like Matt over at the Marvel podcast keeps saying, like, when the hell are they going to give Batman back to Marvel?
Keep wishing.
Oh, no. See, that's the problem. Like,
also,
they made a Superman and they made a Batman.
About 5 minutes before we make this a Marvel podcast.
They made a Superman and they made a Batman, and then they tried to build a universe around those characters, and your two best characters were the first ones you ever made. Right. Sorry. I don't know what to, it's bad when they, revamp and re-up every character they made. Green Lantern, The Flash, all these Golden Age characters. They keep remaking them. The only three that have survived and just been the same: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman.
Oh, except for the phase where she was a secretary.
Well,
look, that was some weird shit. As soon as it got past that, though, and she was proper fucking Wonder Woman, there hasn't been a need to touch it.
It was a certain time in our history.
Right.
That glass ceiling was especially thick.
And really low.
Even Wonder Woman had to be a receptionist for a minute to get into the workforce.
I mean, if you don't believe us, go watch the historical documentary known as Mad Men.
Yeah, and she didn't realize that the glass ceiling was so low because she was always tied up in a chair somewhere.
Right.
By some damned man. By her own lasso, no less.
Helpless though she was to find human resources.
But she took it all out on Maxwell Lord.
Yes.
Snap.
Yep. Ka-chink.
50 years of oppression.
Right? It's one of the most oppressive white sounding names I've ever seen.
Maxwell Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we going to name this male chauvinist character we've developed? How about Maxwell Lord? Yes, that's great.
I could have done with Cat Grant actually calling Maxwell Lord the personification of white privilege.
Yeah.
That would have been a lot of fun. But he's actually turning out really fun. So
no, he could be. Well, I told you the other day though, if they introduce Blue Beetle and Supergirl, I may quit watching.
Oh, you're not going to quit watching.
I may. Well, no, that's not true.
You're not.
That's not.
Because you're contractually obligated now.
There's that. But, okay, let me rephrase. It will break my fucking heart. Because Berlanti will do shit like he actually does care. Yeah. He really does. And Kreisberg's working on there. These are the two I trust out of that crew the most.
Mm-hmm.
And if they bring Blue Beetle and Maxwell Lord in the same spot, they're going to have him shoot Ted Cord.
Yeah.
They will. And I will hate them forever.
Look, they've got Cord Industries, over on Arrow. I doubt they'll bring him in over on Supergirl.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want him on Arrow either because Wonder Woman's on her own thing, and I kind of want to see her break his neck, Maxwell Lord's neck. See, that's the problem. Blue
I could
Beetle,
go with Supergirl season 3. Shit gets dark.
Maxwell Lord's got to kill Blue Beetle.
Yes.
And Wonder Woman's got to kill Maxwell Lord.
Yes.
Right now, those three are in 3 different properties that never the twain shall meet.
I agree.
If we're to understand things correctly, which I guess they could use anybody they want.
Slightly I could deal with Supergirl breaks Maxwell Lord's neck.
Right.
And again, that's, season 3 of Supergirl getting real dark on you.
Supergirl breaks Ted Cord's neck.
What? Why?
I don't know. I just forgot. He's over an Arrow. Never mind.
Yeah, there have been so many Cord Industry boxes. I swear we could probably get that off the set for $25.
Yeah. Sorry, it's hard to keep it. It's hard to keep it straight, man. Where all of them are. Oh man. Anyway,
praise you, Jeff Johns, for doing a better job at this. than most people could have guessed.
Yeah, yeah. But it's a loose cannon, so.
Right. So who the hell cares? It's not like Didio is going to fire you for getting it out of cannon. Fucking.
Right. He's just
Jim Lee's over there just drawing more pictures. So.
He's just over there standing over there like pissing on some Dan Jurgens Superman art. It's not a big thing. It's like, whatever, guys.
Whatever you need to do. You do what's in your hearts, or that guy's heart, or somebody else's heart. I don't really give a shit.
Whatever. Or your kryptonite heart. Metallo has a kryptonite heart. That's good, Dan. That's real good.
I'm glad you caught that.
You put those two together. F&A I did. All right.
I'm sorry. I want to like him. I just can't.
I try. Oh, man.
It's based on his own actions, if that's any comfort to anybody.
It is. So we are DC On Screen. We will be back with more reviews when more are available.
More shit's reviewable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll try to get to a news episode on Saturday. I don't know if there's enough news now. I think we may have covered a lot of it.
We covered a fair amount. I think there's probably still enough news to do next week. Problem with the show like ours is that we cover things people are doing. And everybody went to goddamn Christmas. So we we kind of ran out of shit to do for a second.
That's how it happens. Well, you know, we get to open the lovely Christmas presents all year. The lovely gifts they give us all year of these episodes. And they kind of went off to do their own opening of gifts.
And I'll be honest, we reserve a lot of the like back canon stuff for summer. Because that's, again, how shit goes.
Yeah. Well, you know, we have families and all sorts of holiday shenanery to deal with. So, yeah. But, like, maybe we should take a break.
Right. People insist that we're neglecting them. Heard a lot of rabble-rousing about that.
I've heard that.
Thought it might be good to take a week or two and check in on it for a second.
And
Make sure no one in my life is leaving me.
And I zip up my Batman cowl and go, what do you mean? So, oh man. We're going to wrap up this episode of DC On Screen. Thank you for listening if you made it this far. I know some of you who did. You're naughty.
And thank you.
Naughty little Christopher Whites and Scott Madisons. Oh, man. Thank you guys for listening. And, man, if you got anything to say to us, just go to dconscreen.com or dconscreen@gmail.com. Leave us shit. Talk to us or whatever. We'll get back to you.
We'll hang out with it.
And,
we'll hang out with your shit.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Cesar Romero running around looking at books now.
I've thrown that on in the background.
Oh, Lord.
Because, yes, that is what we do in our downtime.
Ha, 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 hoo, 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 hoo.
Yeah.
Anyway, so...
It's so wonderful.
Oh, he's ripping a book apart. I can't look at this.
Yeah. Not even the Joker would stoop that low.
Not even the Joker.
Now he's in a music store.
Oh, no.
You leave those vinyls alone.
Okay. I'm actually getting kind of sucked into this now.
Yeah.
So, bye, you guys. We love you, and talk to you later. Keep some DC on your screen. That's what the thing I was supposed to say was.
There's the thing that said...
Hey guys, this is David C. Robertson from DC On Screen. In the cast you just listened to, I asked Jason what he got for Christmas. He told us, and I got sidetracked with like Cesar Romero jumping around Gotham City and shit. So what should have happened was I was going to tell you about all the badass bat swag I got. Some Batman 66 graphic novels, Batman the Black Mirror, Batman 66 action figures like Surf's Up Batman and the Joker, the Holy High-Rise Batman and Robin 2-pack, all sorts of great shit. But I was also going to ask you about the DC-related loot that you received this holiday season. Tell you what, we'll take pictures of the stuff we got, and we're going to post them to our Facebook. If you send us pictures of your DC swag, because we want to see your DC swag, show us your DC swag and send it to dconscreen@gmail.com. We will post them on our Facebook page, and you can tag yourself. We'll have a jolly old time. We'll talk about all the crap we got. Also, speaking of our Facebook page, man, Batman vs. Superman's coming out. It's going to be facing up against, Captain America: Civil War. And DC On Screen is going to compete with the Marvel Cinematic Universe as well. They have 301 likes on Facebook. We have 121. I think we can beat them. Now, for the people out there going, I thought you were friends, I like Marvel. Dude, we are friends. This is a friendly war, you bastages. Look, man, I love me some sweet cream-scented Matt Carroll and Jeff Randall. Okay, that's just gross. Anyway, links to the Facebook page in the show notes below.
Facebook.com/DC on screen. Have a wonderful new year and keep some DC on your screen.
Go Ford for your next truck or SUV and find an easier way to buy with Woodhouse Ford today. Lease a 2023 Ford F-150 Super Crew STX 4x4 for $419 per month for 36 months and 7,500 miles per year. $3,000 down or trade equity, first payment, and $299 doc fee due at signing. And experience the convenience of buying with Woodhouse Ford today. Security deposit waived. Tax, title, license extra with approved credit. Expires 10/31/2023.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.